Live from our New York City studios, it's America Talks Live. I'm Steve Malzberg. You want to weigh in with us, folks? It's 877 Newsmax, and Tom DeLay is going to join us, Tom Tancredo, the panel. But first, let's send it down to Newsmax TV's John Bachman, who has the latest.
All right, thanks, Steve. Donald Trump launches a Twitter attack. First, he slammed those who burn the American flag. Trump tweeted it should be punishable by loss of citizenship or a year in jail if anyone burns the flag. Then Trump went after CNN for calling him a sore winner after he claimed, also on Twitter, that millions of people voted for Hillary Clinton illegally. Today, Trump will meet again with Mitt Romney for a second look at the former governor of Massachusetts to be our next Secretary of State. Top aides are reportedly in turmoil over Romney, including Kellyanne Conway, who you see right here. She said Trump supporters may feel betrayed if he chooses Romney for Secretary of State. Maybe the price is right, as in Tom Price. Donald Trump selects the Georgia congressman to be his Secretary of Health and Human Services. Trump says Price is exceptionally qualified to lead his commitment of repealing and replacing Obamacare. Of course, that was one of Trump's campaign promises. For more on these stories, you can head over to Newsmax.com. I'm John Bachman. Steve, back to you in New York.
All right, thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Two good picks today announced, one announced and one reportedly. Also, Elaine Chao, who was the Labor Secretary in President George W. Bush's administration, slated to be Transportation Secretary, apparently. And, of course, Tom Price, who I've interviewed many, many times on this show and on my radio shows. And he was going to make a great HHS Secretary, going after Obamacare and revamping it and replacing it. And he's a doctor. He's an orthopedic surgeon, so he knows what he's talking about. All right, back to that tweet that Donald Trump put out today about the burning of the flag. And the media, let's put that up, the media is going nuts. Nobody should be allowed to burn the American flag. If they do, there must be consequences, perhaps loss of citizenship or a year in jail. I have no problem with that opinion. I know it's constitutionally allowed. If that ever changes, I have no problem with it. Until it changes, it's constitutionally protected. But burning the flag, I'm sorry. You want to be an American? You want to be in this country? I mean, burning the flag is not the answer. Burning the flag to me is symbolic of hating this country and despising this country and looking to overthrow this country. That's my opinion. Anybody who would do it. I have no use for anybody who would do it. And if they ever want to pass a law saying that you can't do it, and it's punishable in the way Donald Trump thinks it should be, and the Supreme Court ever gets it, and the new Supreme Court says they agree, I have no problem with that whatsoever. Just my opinion. All right, he also tweeted out against CNN. Let's put that up. I thought that CNN would get better after they failed so badly in their support of Hillary Clinton. However, since election, they are worse, and I could not agree more. Here's one more on CNN. CNN is so embarrassed by their total support of Hillary Clinton and yet her loss in a landslide that they don't know what to do. It's true. They're figuring out what to do, but it's embarrassing to watch. It really, really is. All right. This apparent jihadist who tore up Ohio State University yesterday, slicing and dicing people after hitting them with his car. Let's put up Abdal Razak Ali Artan. Here is some. I don't know if he was 18, he was 20. There's all kinds of different reports. And this is reportedly, according to ABC News, from a Facebook post. I can't take it anymore, America. Stop interfering with other countries, especially the Muslim Ummah. We are not weak. We're not weak. Remember that. And you had this one up there as well. There was another one. 132. Okay. Anyway, so right away I said it had the MO of a Al-Qaeda, or more specifically a ISIS type attack. The car, the knife, the whole thing, and it appears that that's exactly what it was. Let's move on to the police officer, Ohio State police officer Alan Horuchko. There he is. Only on the job a little over a year. He happened to be there, and he shot the suspect and killed him before he could do any more damage. Now, even though all the damage was done with a knife in a car, it didn't stop Tim Kaine, the man who would have been our vice president. Thank God that didn't happen. Look what the brain surgeon Tim Kaine tweeted out. Deeply saddened by the senseless act of gun violence at Ohio State this morning, praying for the injured and the entire Buckeye community. The only gun violence senator was the police officer killing the suspect. But hey, that's Tim Kaine living in his own alternate universe. And then the man that they want to be head of the DNC, Keith Ellison, it turns out that he was all for blacks in this country having their own country. Let's put it up. When he was in law school, University of Minnesota Law School, writing as Keith Hakeem, blacks would have the option of choosing their own land base or remaining in the United States, since black people toiled most diligently in the southeastern section of the United States. This land, quite naturally, would be most suitable. That means Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi. Blacks, of course, would not be compelled to move to the black state. And, of course, peaceful whites would not be compelled to move away. Very, 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 very generous of him. No?